Duval County, 904 in this bitch, huh? Put your hands up. Yeah, you feel that bass? Turn it up. It's that dirty South punk rock. Dirty South. Dirty South, yeah. Throw it up. Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Duval. You can get caught in the club. Blow with your hood, throw it up in the club. Hey. Or you can get stomped in the club for a dub that I saw. Show me we don't give a fuck, yeah. But you don't want no problems. You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me. Oh, we baby 50 deep. Hold on back, hold on back. Man, fuck that nigga. Hold on back, hold on back. Man, fuck that nigga. Hold on back, hold on back. Fuck that, fuck that. DJ Dirty Ski. When I reach for the herb, nigga, what's the word? Bitch, nigga better recognize real G's down the ride. Dirty South, I'm a record till I die. And I ain't even gotta tell her what my name is. I just walk right in like I'm famous. Get out the way, bitch. I'm heading straight to the VIP where I'ma drink everything for free. Damn right. You can get caught in the club. Blow with your hood, throw it up in the club. Or you can get stomped in the club for a dub that I saw. Show me we don't give a fuck, yeah. But you don't want no problem. You don't want no problem. You don't want no problems with me. Oh, we baby 50 deep. When I say whole wheat, y'all say bread. Whole wheat, bread. Whole wheat, bread. When I say whole wheat, y'all say bread. Whole wheat, bread. Whole wheat. Y'all motherfuckers don't want no problems, nigga. Whole wheat bread, bitch, Southside Duval County. It's that dirty South punk rock shit. Y'all gonna have to try extra hard to get up in this punk shit now, nigga. Y'all niggas don't want no problems, nigga. Shut up. Back the fuck up.
Welcome, everybody, to the Altered Perspective, episode 169, the very, very special Labor Day episode. Welcome one, welcome all to the amazing Labor Day episode. We're all in labor collectively together as a people here on the Altered Perspective. I didn't know what the other guys were doing today, so I was just like, hey, if you want to show up, just pop into the chat and let me know that you're here. And if you can't do it, then I'll just do it by myself. And so here I am. I'm doing it by myself for now. If anyone shows up, wants to be on later, we'll bring them on. If not, fuck them. And we'll just keep going anyway. Please like the stream if you haven't already. Also, there's a goal up above me. You want to help me get somewhere towards that goal? It would be very beneficial to me and the show and all that cool stuff. So if you want to do that, check it out. We did a really amazing Patreon private show last month. I'm going to do a bigger and better one this month. So also there's a Patreon. It's patreon.com/benpie. If you want to go there and sign up for the $5 level or whatever tickles your fancy, which is weird. No one should ever tickle anything called fancy ever. All right? We're going to get into the content in a moment here. I'm just relaxing with all my peeps here. Quick reminder, like the stream. We got the first DP show of the week coming in tomorrow also. So there's so much going on. Whoo! All right. Oh, and I got a new vape cart. I got a new vape cart because I was doing an IRL walking stream yesterday, and I dropped my vape on the ground and it shattered. So I got a new one. Couldn't go without it. Yeah, it just shattered. It shattered the bejesus out of itself. Well, I shattered it because I dropped it. So, oh my God! After I ate an all-you-can-eat Mongolian hot pot yesterday. And honestly, I had picked the perfect amount of food, but then, which I'm not complaining because they gave me free food, but they gave me a free complimentary lamb shank. Sorry, I have my things in. It's hard to talk right now. A lamb shank that I did not expect to have too, so they gave me that. So I got stuffed, and last night after I got home, I just fell asleep. Yeah, a lamb shake. Yeah, a lamb milkshake. Delicious, everybody. Everybody. I love lamb shakes.
Let's tickle this goal.
There we go. That's good. Give it a little tickle. Tickle me, Gomo. Yeah, a lamb shake. Very popular in the Mediterranean. Did you drink the hot pot water? No, it's not water. It's like broth. It's really, really spicy. Well, there are two types of broth. There's the half. It's half and half. So there's like a regular soup base, and then there's a spicy version of that. There's more, but those are the two I normally get. I get them half and half. So, yeah. And no, I didn't drink. I guess I drank a little bit of it while I was eating the soup, if that's what you mean. I'm trying to drink a coffee, but I'm trying to like not leave these out for too long at a time, because you're not supposed to leave them out for more than 2 hours total per day. You know, so if I want to take, 4 times to have them out for a half hour, I can do that. But overall, it shouldn't be over 2 hours for for 2 hours every 24-hour period. And hot coffee can misshape them, so I am going to take these out. I'm sorry if it's gross. Actually, I'm in the home stretch now. I only have about another month of these, and it's crazy. I've never had such straight teeth before. Like, I can look at them and be like, wow, they're so straight compared to how they used to be, which they weren't out of control crooked, but there was, like, I had a couple teeth that weren't where they needed to be. And now when I look, I'm like, wow, they're really lining up now, but my bite is off. So when I try to close my teeth, they don't touch the way that they're supposed to. So hopefully by the end of the treatment, they will touch like they're supposed to. They give you a guarantee that if you have any issues at the end of the treatment, that they send you more aligners included with your plan to get your teeth exactly the way they need to be. But hopefully it'll just be done, and then I'll have to sleep with a retainer for the rest of my life. That's the thing, too. Like, if you don't get a retainer, your teeth go back, and then all the money you paid to have your teeth straightened was literally wasted. But retainers don't last forever, so you have to buy a new one like every 6 months. So they basically have a lifetime customer in you. Look how they get you. Look how they get you. They're coming out again. Is it worth straightening your teeth? I think it is. Like, I didn't do it for looks because my teeth looked straight enough. Like, you'd really have to go in and examine my mouth to see that my teeth were kind of crooked on the bottom. But, I had one tooth that had other teeth completely behind it. And I was afraid that someday that tooth was going to get rejected and pushed out completely because of the other teeth behind it crowding it. And it was really hard to floss, and I would always get like the most tartar buildup. Like when I'd go to the dentist, that was the area that they had to scrape the most because it was fucked up, for lack of a better term. And it made flossing hard, just everything. And now taking care of my teeth has been a lot easier. I floss twice a day now. Basically, anytime I eat like a normal meal, a snack, I probably wouldn't floss. I will brush though. I brush my teeth like 4 times a day now. Part of it's because like these aligners will get all nasty if there's any like food left stuck to my teeth, and then it like gets stuck in the aligners. It's really gross, and they'll start to smell. Like they'll get like bad breath build up all over them, which is gross. So I brush my actual teeth, and then I brush the inside and outside of the aligners too. So I'm doing all kinds of brushing. Some pairs I only have to wear for a week, so when they start to get gross, usually it's only for like the last day, and then I can take them out and put in clean new ones. But there are some I have to wear for 2 weeks, and by the end of the first week, I'm already like, oh, this is starting to get kind of nasty. A tongue scraper. Actually, that's a good idea. So you clean your aligners with a tongue scraper? Because that's good, because it's soft enough to where it wouldn't do any damage, but it's hard enough to, like, pick out any, nasty food bits in there. The butt king, the butt king. Yeah, overall my teeth were mostly straight. It was just like a few things that were off. But when you only have like a few teeth that are kind of off, they still have to move all your other teeth to make room for things to fit the way they should. So all of my teeth have been moved around. The inside of my mouth feels different, like shaped differently. It's strange. We're going to get into the fun content in a moment here. We are going to have so much fun, everybody. So much fun. The most fun will be when we hit this goal, so keep that in mind. Don't be maggot publicans, okay? Don't be maggot publicans. Let's do let's milk Jared a little bit here. How about that? We might as well. His udders are filled to capacity. Okay. No. Look at this. This is what it looked like before he turned that light on, okay? So he starts the video, he starts recording, he looks at himself like this and is like, oh, no, let me turn on this light and wash myself out. He thinks that's an improvement. Like, anyone can see, like, the first one was a little dim, but you could see everything. I don't know why I'm complaining about Jared washing himself out. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It just is what it is, bro.
Anyhow, guys, sorry it's not like a special edited video here.
Nothing you do is special edited. Why are you So you're apologizing for not doing something you never do? Oh no, Jared didn't edit a video again.
When you clips and, the fancy glitter of your modern day YouTuber, but I just wanted to talk about this because I thought it was cool.
Jared, don't turn on the light the next time you shoot a video. Like, literally, don't. I don't know why I'm giving you advice, but don't turn on the light. It doesn't look good. It washes everything out. I don't like how it looks like you're over my shoulder right now, so I'm going to switch to the other view, even though the other guys aren't here, because that's just too much.
Does anybody remember My Brother and Me on the Nickelodeon show?
No. Man. Why are you always talking about little kids shows? I remember you read us a Sesame Street book the one time, too.
And that one goes back a ways, dog. Like, shit. Funny thing is, it seems like Nickelodeon just wants to pretend like that show didn't even exist. And it's funny because I was, like, looking up other shows, too, just curious. There's a show called Space Cases. I didn't really watch much, but it's like, they pretend like some of this shit never existed.
Well, I mean, what are they supposed to do? Like, give a roll call of every show they've ever had? Just so you remember, we did this show and that show. We're definitely not trying to pretend like it never existed. I mean, some shows are just flops and it's not worth talking about them. And some shows there had been objectionable content that at the time seemed okay that isn't by today's standards. But a lot of the times it's just they tried a show, it didn't do that well, it didn't last that long, and it's like, why ever bring it up again?
It's crazy. It's kind of like a Star Trek for kids. I don't know. It was kind of goofy. It had the guy who played the Black Power Ranger, Zach. But I thought it was alright. And there's another show too, like Chance the $1 Million Martian or some shit. I don't know, but I just specifically remember My Brother and Me. And I just thought that was a cool fucking show, man, because, be honest with you, like, back in the 90s, there wasn't a whole lot of diversity on Nickelodeon. I mean, there was some, don't get me wrong, but...
Didn't they have, like, Keenan and Kel? And I'm pretty sure there was a good amount of diversity for the time. Pretty sure I don't remember any complaints about Nickelodeon being ridiculously white or anything like that.
Like, to have a show specifically for blacks, and I'm talking like...
They had all that, too, which was, like, not specifically for them, but, like, half of the cast.
Early 90s, homie. I'm not talking about that, like, late 90s, 2000 shit, like Keenan and Kel. I'm talking about old school. I'm an old-ass boomer, don't get it twisted, bro.
You're not that old. You just look like you're really old.
And, yeah, I just thought it was a cool show, dude. It was about a black family. Kind of like Family Matters. That was my jam back in the day. But, I don't know, dude. It was just like... I guess a little bit less... maybe a little less professionally done. Back in the day, Nickelodeon shows, if you didn't know this, they were on a budget, dude. They only had like one cameraman. If you watch shows like, what was it, Salute Your Shorts, there's just one guy following him around, man. Like, Nickelodeon wasn't always a huge thing. It wasn't until, I want to say, maybe like Snick came around. Remember that Saturday night special thing?
Yeah, I remember it.
Kind of like mid to late 90s maybe, that it really started popping off. I started watching it probably like 96, 97. But they had older shit on there, you know what I mean? Because I didn't get cable till I was older, till I was like in fucking almost middle school maybe. Until then, man, shit.
What point has he even made? Like, if you had to write, like, a summary on what Jared talked about here, could you? Could you describe one point that he's made so far? Or is he just talking out of his ass?
Let me tell you something about non-cable TV. They had the best shows, like, in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Like, Disney afternoon shit. But man,
Right, for kids, most of the good stuff was on after kids got out of school. There was like a programming block for after school kids after they got home from school. And before, I remember like waking up eating breakfast before school in the morning, and I would watch kids like cartoons and stuff in the morning. There'd be like a programming block of like a couple hours of kids focused programming.
and I don't know, dude, like Saturday morning shit and stuff like that just kind of bombed. There was some good stuff on, like
It
ABC Kids and
I don't think
Fox Kids.
I don't think the Saturday morning stuff bombed. I think it was very popular for its time. And that was the only place to really see new animated content was like on Saturday, and then Nickelodeon did Nicktoons on Sunday. There wasn't a Cartoon Network yet. And at first when Cartoon Network came out, it was all just old stuff that they had purchased that they were rerunning. Not a lot of original stuff. So that's how you saw new animated content.
But Nicktoons, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck. What else was there? You know, Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network started.
Of course, you know, if
later.
you wanted to be the cool kid, you watched MTV. Because that's what the cool kids did, right? And then come
Was
to
it?
find out the main audience of MTV was like 11-year-olds. So I guess it was just all little kids watching it. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to share that with you. You know, it's funny, like, I don't even remember much of the show, but it's
Why are
worth
you
checking
making
out.
a video about it?
They actually have the episodes on fucking YouTube, which is amazing. I'll probably watch the episode later. But, you know, it was just a fun show, dude. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. So, anyways, you guys are welcome to share shit with me. Looks like someone wants to talk to me on fucking Gilded, so I better go check that out. Anyways, peace.
Is it the person you're getting catfished by? It's probably someone you're getting catfished by. Here's a little more.
How's it going, you beautiful people of YouTube? Got myself a Eric Bugenhagen tidbit here. You know, as he likes to say, the golden nuggets. Golden nuggets of truth. I can't say it as cool as he does. That guy's just a fucking boss. I freaking love that guy. Anyways, so for all my side sleepers out there, bro. For all the big homies, you know, the tall, lanky fucks and the fat boys, it is hard.
There are all types of people that sleep on their side. It's not just tall and fat people. Like there's plenty of people that sleep on their side that are neither of those things.
Because not only is it hard to make the switch, but it's just hard in general sleeping like that. Because when you're heavy, it's going to put more pressure on your shoulder. And it can hurt you, you know, in other ways too. Like it can bend your...
I sleep on my side, and I always have, and I'm the kind of person that has one arm under the pillow kind of thing. So, yet another video where Jared knows nothing about what he's speaking of.
Your back easier. It sucks, dude, and I've been dealing with this for years. So, my advice, okay, number one, you know, if you can, try to find a way to sleep on your back.
Okay. So you're making this video telling us how to do this. So I'm sure you're going to let us know. You're going to give us some tips, right?
But if that's too hard, then...
Oh, okay. So you're going to tell people we should just learn how to sleep differently, but you're not going to give us any suggestions on how to do that. Well, I'll do it. A weighted blanket is one way, because when you're passively sleeping and tossing and turning, if you have a good weighted blanket, that'll hold you in position a little better. Now, some people can't sleep on their back. Like if they have sleep apnea or something like that, sleeping on your back can be a little more difficult. So I've seen those beds where, like, if they detect that you're snoring, they put you on an incline. That's pretty amazing. I could use one of those because I do snore sometimes.
There's other ways. I just found out about something called a pillow wedge. Should be getting one here in the mail soon. I'm looking forward to that shit because it's basically, you know, just like a wedge that you lay on. And I also struggle with acid reflux, and that's a big...
You know what? Me and Jared got a lot in common here. I have acid reflux. I sleep on my side. That's where the similarities end. I showered today, and I wear a shirt every day.
Reason why people use those. So I will let you guys know how that goes. But I did have something called a cube pillow, and it didn't exactly go over too well. I guess I'm just too heavy to sleep on my side in general. A cube pillow is basically just very tall. It looks just like a cube. And
it is a cube.
For people with broad shoulders, it helps out a lot with neck support mostly. But, you know, I always have that left shoulder pain, dude, and I've had it for years. It sucks, you know, and because of that, the right side of my body is actually bigger. Even my left leg is smaller than my right leg. I think it's because...
Everyone, I mean, like, we're not perfectly symmetrical. So, yeah, I mean, you're always gonna have, like, one limb slightly longer than the other, one eye slightly higher than the other, which in your case, it's quite a bit higher. You got that sloth from the Goonies thing going on. But yeah, like one boob slightly bigger than the other. That's how it works.
My left joint just can't support stuff. You know, it can't support weight as well as my right leg joint. So I'm able to get a bigger pump on my right leg, basically.
A bigger pump? You get the biggest pump in your booty hole.
That's what she said. But seriously, though.
That's what he said.
Yeah, so try a cube pillow if you absolutely can't sleep on your back.
You just said they don't work. And now you're telling people to try them.
And the thing is, too, if you got a gut like me, it can actually make it hard to breathe. Especially...
I bet you if Jared went on a fast for like 2 days, let's do 3-4 days. 4 days, if Jared went on a fast where he ate like minimal stuff, that big like bubble gut that he has would start to shrink because Jared is overeating, and it looks like he says he has acid reflux. He probably has a lot of gas. So his big stomach is just a big gas balloon. He needs some kind of fast. He should probably eat some kimchi or sauerkraut or drink some kombucha. That's what he should do. But he won't listen.
If you struggle with visceral fat, aka stress gut, you know, aka pregnant ass looking gut, that's what really made it hard for me to want to sleep on my back. So thankfully, because of the pillow wedge, there's something...
Well, I mean, if you have stress gut, it'd be harder to sleep on your stomach, not on your back.
Out there that can help you sleep, you know, basically like you're sitting up. And they even have pillows that can prop your legs up. So I might end up getting that too. And funny story.
Where are you getting the money for this shit?
I don't know if you guys have ever seen this lore. It hasn't really been fully exposed much, but dude, I used to have this crazy funky ass zebra couch, and I still own it to this day, and it's like a slope.
So you used to have it, but you also still own it. Okay.
It's like the perfect way to sleep. The only thing is my cat's pissed all over it, so
why do you still have it? Why do you still have it?
I couldn't sleep on it anymore. It was just way too stinky, bro. Plus, it wasn't that supportive. It didn't have like a mattress kind of feel to it.
You're a PDF file.
But yeah, bro, like the best way is kind of like a slope. And you know, when you're on your back, it's to where, like, how do I say this? Your back is sloped, but your legs are propped up. You know what I mean? I think that's the most ideal way to sleep. And I've seen on Amazon where they'll sell those leg pillows with the wedge pillows, so it's like you get the complete set. Anyways, I hope I'm making sense here, guys. I'm a little bit.
You never are.
Tired. I'm like fucking off pattern, bro. You know how it goes with me.
So Jared, I mean, because there are people that keep an eye on him, they inform me that Jared stays up literally all night until like the morning, like 9, 10 a.m. Then he sleeps all day and then wakes up and does the whole thing all over again. And the whole time he's just like sitting in his room on the internet.
But you know what, homie? I'm a man of courage, and I am the kind of dude that just lets Jesus take the wheel. Take the wheel, Jesus. Take that damn wheel. You know what I mean? I give everything to God, man. So glory to God, and praise be Jesus Christ. So anyways, guys,
I like how he thinks he can just say this bullshit Christian stuff and we're just supposed to be like, oh, what a model citizen this guy is. He's completely normal.
I hope this video helps you, and sleep on, guys. I wish you all the best of sleep. And I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something here, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, you're missing a lot of IQ points.
I want to help out everybody. If you sleep on your gut, there's actually a pillow you can buy to sleep on your gut.
Yeah, they've got all kinds of pillows. They got pillows you can put between, like if you sleep on your side and you don't want your knees touching each other, there are cool pillows to put between your legs that keep your legs evenly spaced apart while you're sleeping on your side. There's pillows for like if you sleep on your back, there's pillows that go behind your knees, so that your legs kind of have a little bit of an arc to them. There's all kinds of pillows. Yeah. I mean, did you get hired by the My Pillow guy?
It's like the really thin kind. I guess that keeps your head from going up too high.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's really pretty much all the main ways of sleep. I used to try to like go halfway on my gut, halfway on my back, but it was still too hard. You can try that tip too, just so you know. Oh, and also
so the reason why you can't sleep on your gut is because your gut is bloated, and your gut is bloated from overeating. And so either you're just like I was last night after I ate an all-you-can-eat hot pot. I was bloated, and I couldn't like sleep on my stomach. So Jared, you just need to like eat less, and if you're eating something that's giving you gas and bloating you, you should stop eating that.
Holding on to something, dude. Like, I stuffed my pillow. I don't feel like getting it, but I basically stuffed my pillow full of what do you call fluffy stuff?
Stuffing?
The stuff you find in other pillows.
It's called stuffing. The stuff is called stuffing.
And that way I'm able to hold on to it so that I don't extend in my sleep, so I don't overturn. So just a little tidbit to end there. Hope that, guys, helps you.
Yeah, Teddy Rubskin calls that kind of stuffing guts.
And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Here's a cool pillow I wish I would have bought. I don't know if I can afford it, but it's this. So like for side sleepers, this is the ultimate pillow. So like I mentioned, anyone out there who like sleeps with your arm under your pillow, this kind of, it has a hole that you can slip your arm through. That way you don't wake up with your arm all numb from sleeping on it. Because if you're a side sleeper, you've probably slept on your arm until it loses all of its feeling and you have like a dead arm for 5 minutes. Yeah, I like these pillows. All right, here's a little more, Jared.
All right, you guys. So, I get to.
So Honest Red says it's called dressing. That is a funny joke, but I don't know anyone outside of like the area I grew up in that calls it dressing. I don't know. If you call it dressing, you probably also celebrate Sweetest Day. Who watching here knows what Sweetest Day is? It's the most bullshit holiday ever. It's a regional holiday. It's like a second Valentine's Day. And when I was in high school, you used to have to like there's a holiday. It's called Sweetest Day, all right? And I remember like I used to have to buy my girlfriend in high school like the same shit you'd buy someone you're dating for Valentine's Day. It's like the same thing. Yeah, it's Valentine's Day 2. Someone decided that was a good thing. 2 Valentine's Days a year. And then I moved away and I'm like, oh shit, Sweetest Day is just like a regional thing. It's not like a nationwide thing. It's trash. Yeah, yeah. Where is it? Oh, right here. Oh, God. Hold on. Excellently. There. There it is. Sweetest Day. It's observed in the Great Lakes region. It's a Hallmark holiday. And it changes. It's the 3rd Saturday in October, so it's coming up. Sweetest Day. Sweetest Day. You know what? People would say it like Sweetest Day, like that, but it's Sweetest Day if you want to pronounce it like phonetically correct. And it's literally just Valentine's Day. It started off as an ad campaign in 1921 to sell candy. It was all just a marketing ploy to sell candy. Yeah, check it out sometimes.
To be a troll here.
You're gonna be a troll here?
Just kidding, man. Look, aside from his antics, to be honest, I kind of like Mike Matei. He's just...
No. See, you do this all the time. Now you're going back on it. You've made so many videos trashing him and saying some messed up stuff about him. Now you're like, oh, I kind of like him, bro.
He just reminds me of that one asshole friend that you had growing up.
One of the reasons why Jared is such a bad fake laugher is like when he fake laughs, it's not at a time where he should be laughing. Like he doesn't understand what part of what he's saying is the punchline of his joke. So he's just talking like this. Like he'll be like mid-sentence and do his like that and then finish it. It makes no sense.
That never lets you have your turn. Not that that's really someone you want to be around, but I had friends like him, so I guess I can relate to him in a way. But yeah, anyway, Mike Matei, he got his little podcast canceled, talk about games. And I just wanted to say that...
What do you mean he got it canceled? Podcasts, like, they don't normally get canceled. People just stop doing them.
Had water on my shoulder. I just took a shower.
No, you didn't. You liar.
I just wanted to say that to Mike Matei, listen, dude.
This haircut he has is ridiculous right now.
If you're in it for views, you're doing it for the wrong reason. Okay, buddy boy? That was the reason that he had for leaving his podcast with Brian, is that it wasn't getting the views I wanted. Oh, Mike, the 10-inch wonder. I'm sorry, dude. I had to go
I guess
there.
he had like leaked dick pics. I don't know. Even if I heard something like that, I wouldn't go to look it up to see it. My curiosity doesn't drive me that much.
Bro, I had to go there. I'm sorry. Mikey boy, it shouldn't be about that. Okay, bro?
Who the fuck are you to tell them what it should be about? When you're at a Mike Matei level, you have to prioritize your time to do the stuff that's going to benefit you the most. So if you try a podcast and no one listens to it and you're spending hours a week on it and you're not making any money from it, then you need to go back to the drawing board and figure out what else to do.
And the fact that you left that podcast for that reason, dude, it doesn't say great things, bro. It doesn't say great things. I think, honestly, Mike is just worn out from this YouTube stuff. I think he probably just wishes he could quit.
Jared probably is jealous of the 10-inch game because Jared's got a small dick. Unfortunately, I had the unfortunate circumstance of seeing a picture that Jared sent to someone who he thought was an underage girl, and that person shared the DMs with me, and I did unfortunately see Jared's dick in that picture, and it is very tiny in proportion to his body and just in general. It's pretty bad.
Kind of like James. I think he's bored of doing his little streaming videos. I can tell there's just not much passion with him, and plus he seems drunk half the time. But to a Mr. Mike Matei, I would simply just tell you this, bro, okay? Finish what you start, man. You started Cinemassacre.
This is the most hypocritical advice I've ever heard. Because Jared has given up on so many things. Life in general. He acts like it's some cool thing that he's rebelling against society by being a complete loser, but it is literally, it's rebellion it's laziness masquerading as rebellion. That's what it is.
I'll give it to you, bro. You know, you laid the foundation for James. I didn't mention that in my Mike Matei video, but I know he did.
Yeah, the video where you shit on him, and now you're praising him.
Okay, I know what this guy did. And I know he inspired James to do more after James just wanted to stop after the first one, the Karate Kid video. So, Mike, listen, dude. Finish what you start, bro. Go back to Cinemassacre. Help out your boy James. You know he needs help. Okay? Look what Screenwave did to him, man. You know? You just gonna watch your friend die a slow death? Like, come on.
I think you just have no clue what's going on.
Come on, buddy. Don't do that to your friend. Just saying, that's kind of fucked up, bro. James needs you, bro. Come on, man. You're like...
No, he doesn't. No, James Rolfe could stop making content and he'd be fine. Dude's got a stockpile of money. This is all surplus for him at this point.
Batman and Robin, dude. Seriously, son.
I mean, no, he doesn't need Mike Matei. Like, I don't have a problem with Mike Matei, but he can do it all on his own. He doesn't need someone else.
You know? I mean, what is... Does Aaron Place got you on a leash or something? I mean, seriously. Sorry to go there, bro, but like...
You always go there. What do you mean? You always find some weird personal shit to bring up, and it's usually involving, like, their girlfriends or wives or whatever. It's weird.
What is it, man, that you're just not even doing nothing no more? I don't know, bro. It's just like... If I had the clout of a Mike Matei, shit, bro.
But the clout came along with the hard work, which you're not willing to put in. Not that you'd be successful anyway. but it doesn't just fall in your lap.
I'll be doing all kinds of stuff, dog.
Jared refuses to try until he's already successful. He wants success to come before the effort, and then the effort will follow then. That's his thing.
My mug says, hello, Mike. It likes to tweet at people.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
But look, man, this isn't a hate video, Mike.
You used to tweet at people, but then you got kicked off of Twitter for being a weirdo.
All right, bro, if you're watching this, which I know you're probably not. But
no, he's not.
This isn't just me saying, listen, dude, your clout's not going to last forever if you don't do something. You need to go.
Maybe he doesn't want it.
Go out there and fucking do something, man. Either that or just, quit YouTube. Move on to something else.
I've seen screenshots of Jared being like, yeah, he's too insecure to end DP. So it's like, why would I end the thing that is like my job? It's so weird, the like idea that I should end something just because you think I should. Like, I'll end it when I think I should. I'm the one who makes that call. I know all the details. So I would be the one to make that decision.
But you know that if you just stick to doing live streams, you're gonna get burned out, bro. Anybody would get burned out if that's all they took.
You wish you could live stream, but your dad won't let you. See, this is very telling. He's just butthurt that he can't do live streams.
Fucking did.
Because his dad won't let him.
Unless they're just in it for the money, And I see some people like that on here. I really do. Some people who just, they're like dead inside just playing video games. You can witness their slow death, I remember reading a YouTube comment about how it's like, YouTube, your number one source to watch your fans slowly die a death, or something like that.
What?
Slowly go insane.
So you don't even know what you read. You don't even know what it said. You're just like running your mouth.
Which it kind of is. It's sad to say, but...
Kind of what?
I wish you well, Mike. I really do, bro. I'm sorry that your podcast didn't last with big old Ryan boy. But really, dude, that's what you get for still fucking with Screenwave. Because if you guys didn't know, Ryan actually started Screenwave Media. I believe he did. Well, he's part of it anyway. No, he did. I'm pretty sure he did, actually. It may have first been Screw Attack and changed to... Anyways, I know he was behind it. And, Mike, the fact that you're still fucking with this dude, all I gotta say is I think karma came and served you up one. You know what I'm saying? A hot steaming pile.
Oh, yeah?
You are the company you keep, hang around the wrong people, bad things will happen. And,
is that why you just hang out with nobody? I mean, online, you hang out with some of the worst people.
That's what happened to you, bro. You know Ryan's bad news, okay? I mean, come on, dude. Electrons move through the universe. The guy's a fucking joke. The guy's a fucking meme. Okay? You could say the same for me, but at least I'm,
But at least
I'm
you're
not
what?
on a damn Ryan level. This guy is...
No one is at your level. No one is at your level.
Pompous asshole. And,
A pompous asshole.
dude, like I said, finish what you start, Mike. I believe in you, bro. Okay? You can be entertaining and cool when you want to be, but I think you're letting your pride get in the way of stuff. Kind of like a certain podcast group that likes to talk about me.
Oh, funny.
We're not going to go there. So...
Hold on.
And, yeah, dude, like I said, finish what you start, Mike. I believe in you, bro. Okay? you can be entertaining and cool when you want to be, but I think you're letting your pride get in the way of stuff. Kind of like certain podcast group that
Okay, yeah, it's my pride, and that's the reason why I can't end DP, even though there's no reason to end it. But you were just telling Mike Matei that he needs to keep going because his clout will end if he stops. But you're telling me I should end something. You're just all over the map. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You are really just not that smart at all. That's why when Billy was like, "Oh, if Jared lived on the streets, I think he could thrive as a homeless person." It's like, no. You see how he gets tricked and manipulated online. He would not last. He would not do well. Other homeless people would easily trick him.
likes to talk about me, which we're not going to go there. So that's what I got for you in today's video. I'm on a very terrible sleep pattern, guys. I woke up at about 8 p.m. today, so...
Yeah, there you go.
You guys...
He wakes up at 8 p.m. and then he stays up until, 10 a.m. the next day.
You're going to be getting midnight videos for a while. Hope you're cool with that. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
God, what a fucking joke, man. God, fucking... I don't even know. I don't know. What I do know is that I have to pee because I'm an old man and I have to pee all the time. So I'm going to do my pee. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back now. Back again. Let's get me back on the screen, though. That would help. Let's check out our friend Art Van Gogh. She never, she never stops. She's an endless fountain of content.
If you have gone to IS-7 in Staten Island, New York, tell me if you remember Mrs. Sharma. I was just hanging out with these little kids and they just
Mrs. Shawarma?
straight up reminded me of Mrs. Sharma. Christina, help me out. Donut, help me out. Mrs. Sharma, here comes another Jeep. Community always after me.
She thinks she's being stalked now, and people are after her. I mean, I get it because she was getting death threats for the whole thing, but yeah, she thinks people are trying to kill her everywhere she goes now.
Mind your P's and Q's. I just finally got evidence that has been literally taking fucking 2-3 months to get on a flash drive called Keep On Keeping On the flash drive. And you know what? We got it all except a little bit, only like 2 out of the 200 on one of the folders. Ironically, the same exact folder I tried getting on for deputy in Mason County the last time.
What?
Same folder keeps not working. So I'm just gonna have to share the Google Drive with them directly, since it doesn't want to go on the flash drive, and they're gonna have to figure out how to open it, or they're gonna come and have to talk to me if they want all this evidence on all these pedophiles, all these corrupt politicians, and everybody else corrupt in the environment and the community that
You know what? She's going almost like full on QAnon at this point. I'm starting to notice it. She's going almost full on QAnon.
So I just came to my local lumber store.
We can't hear you because of the loud ass shopping cart rattling around in the background.
I almost spent $200 on a painted primer. I always put my carts back. I'm like, you trolls that troll on me. I'm a bad person. Nah. It's the little things that count. Anyway, they want to charge me like $200 for paint and primer. Habitat Humanity has this same container, eco-friendly, for $50. We're going to Habitat when they reopen this week after the holiday. I would rather not paint.
Isn't that a nonprofit organization? How are you getting that stuff? Is it because you're technically homeless? So they'll donate like home building supplies to you? I'm not sure how it works. But if you can just go to Habitat for Humanity and buy like cheap shit, like cheap hardware supplies, I'm guessing because they're a charity, so they're like a non-profit.
My tiny houses and wait a few extra days, then drop $200 on the same exact thing. Fuck.
Well, yeah, one's for profit and one's not, right?
Fuck that. This is a prime real life example of when shopping local doesn't always work out. Yesterday, 2 days ago, somebody tried to jump me.
This is a great story. She's gonna say someone was coming to that. She said someone tried to jump her, okay? But they didn't like actually attack her. They just like sat in a bathroom stall and took a dump. Listen to this story. It's crazy.
Here at the park while I was in the shower. No poop came out of their butt for the long ass time they were in there. Not
What? One more time. What?
Here at the park while I was in the shower.
So she was showering at a park, like a park with like a public shower.
No poop came out of their butt.
No poop came out of their butt. So they must have been trying to jump me. There was no poop coming out of their butt.
For the long ass time they were in there. Not even one whole marble. No scent. No nothing. I know when I'm going to be jumped. I've been jumped so many freaking times in the past. I was about to be jumped. And then today, some guy came up to me, like I'm in my car, I'm getting out of my car, and he comes up to me, he goes, your music. And I was like, I'm doing music therapy to keep...
Yeah, I cut this out because she plays a lot of copyrighted music, and she was playing this really loud rap music, and I guess someone came up to her and complained about it because she's like in the park, like freaking out. She's like, I'm doing music therapy. It's like, shut up.
Some guy came up to me, like I'm in my car, I'm getting out of my car, and he comes up to me, he goes, your music. And I was like, I'm doing music therapy to keep myself calm. I have people following me and stuff. And he's like, well, I'm trying to relax. And I was like, right. And we all pay to be here. Like, what is this like entitlement shit? You pay $30 to be here, dude. I pay fucking taxes to live in the area, and I pay fucking $30 to be here too, to use the same facilities that you use, that you're mooching off of with your fucking RV. All right, chill the fuck down.
It must be like a state park or something. She said she paid $30. I think that's like the like pass that people buy to be able to park in state park parking lots and use the facilities and everything.
Simmer down, calm your fucking tits. Who has this county? Because we really need to get the pedophiles, the child fucking molesters, and everything else that is in Mason and Grays Harbor. Like,
okay, where's your evidence that that's going on?
Like, we really need
in Grays County
to get a wrap on this. This is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I'm really embarrassed to say that I live here right now. The amount of in fucking competent people is unreal. Ignorant people is unreal. Pedophiles, murderers, serial killers is unreal.
So that's that. I think that's everything. Hopefully, her parents can get back in. Can get her the help she needs. Let's just put it that way. Here is... I don't know what this is. Let's see. Oh.
Hello everybody, Wild Bill for America here in my new video, Trump versus Fauci.
He doesn't use his little theme song anymore. The little bow, 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 bow. Yeah.
Is out on Truth Social. And I'm not going to give it to YouTube or Facebook because they are bad people who have treated me really bad. So if you want to see Trump versus Fauci, come join me on Truth Social at wildbillforamerica.com. See you there.
Huh? That's hilarious. So, like, he's not even posting shit anymore. Let's see if this is has a little, yeah. Oh, here's the theme.
Got a letter the other day from a representative of the LGBT community. Undear Bill, I would never use the term dear with someone as despicable as you. You, Wild Bill against America, are nothing but a disgustingly bigoted creep. Bigot, ignoramus, hypocrite, liar, moron, doofus, dolt, idiot, imbecile, schmuck, douchebag, dirtbag, representative of the religious right, which is the Christian Taliban. Fear and hate monger. You are...
Wow, Bill kind of seems out of breath right now.
Insufferably narrow-minded, intolerant, self-righteous, pompous ass and horse's ass. You have absolutely no tolerance for anyone who is not a heterosexual, evangelical Christian who shares your idiotic views. Please do the country a huge favor. Take a shotgun and stick it up your... and pull the trigger. Good riddance to a sleazy, hate-filled, hypocritical monster who is a cancer on America. And this letter went on for pages and was filled with horrible profanities. Well, Charles Spurgeon, the great English preacher, said this: "If any man thinks ill of you, do not be angry with him, for you are far worse than he thinks you to be." And when you become saved through faith...
Is that guy's last name Spurgeon? Spurgeon. He's Spurgeon.
In Jesus Christ, one thing God does is that he reveals to you the depths of your own depravity. All my life I thought I was a pretty good guy until the righteousness of God showed me otherwise. The words in this letter don't even begin to describe the sinfulness in my heart, the sin that by the grace of God I have been forgiven of. Do you know the difference between those who are going to hell and those who are going to heaven? The damned think they are good. The saved know they are wicked. Now the man who...
So you thought you were good. You always thought you were a pretty good guy.
Wrote this love letter is a New York homosexual who has been trolling my Wild Bill videos for years.
He's a New York homosexual?
He tried for years to get me to compromise.
I like how those are like the two worst things someone could be. Not only is he from New York City, he's also a homosexual.
My biblical stance on homosexuality, and when I stood strong on God's word, his demeanor changed dramatically. He is now a stalker and potentially violent. I have taken steps to protect myself. With this letter...
Like you fenced yourself into the pool area?
Is an example of what is coming soon to all Christian men and women who dare to proclaim the message of the cross in a world that is at war with God. We can take comfort from the words of Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount.
New York City!
Blessed are you when they revile and persecute you and say all kinds of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. Please subscribe at outlawschapel.com. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.
loves that tagline, America Bless God Again. He's all about that shit. What is this? Oh, damn.
So I got a care package for some local fans.
I just realized that Cobes, the audio on his videos, without people like Bite Size Cobra and Boglum Chronicles to edit his stuff, his audio is very low. He needs to boost his mic volume.
Who sent me a big ass bag of nacho cheese Doritos. And it came with this other box, which has some other goodies in it. Let's see what the note says. Josh, thank you for all the entertainment over the years. We really hate the way you are bullied online, but you need to know that you have real fans. Enjoy some cheesy, crunchy goodness and a drink on us. Keep doing what you do and keep deflecting the hate from the trolls. They truly are miserable fucks. Sincerely, local fans. Oh,
Local
shit,
fans.
YouTube, what could it be? I saw the bag of Doritos. I put that in my cupboard. Most definitely, what's up? A drink, you say? Oh.
Crown Royal?
And this is why the trolls are fucking jealous, King Cobra fam. How many fucking trolls?
The
get
trolls
free
are happy
alcohol?
because you talk about them all the time, and that's all they want. They don't care if you get anything else. Literally, they just want you. They just want your attention and your acknowledgement, and you give it to them all the time.
On the mail. You feel me on that, YouTube? Let's check out the goodies. Besides them nacho cheese Doritos, which I put away, those are really going to be really tasty to snack on for sure. But get it open.
Damn it! I gotta take these out because it's too warm.
Yeah, look at that. It's still sealed. Beautiful. So, I chugged a Bang energy drink for a Patreon video that's being uploaded right now. If you want to see that, be sure you subscribe to my Patreon. Free Crown Royal. Sweet.
Sweet.
Now, if you want to send me something, you know what to do. Check out that P.O. box. Appreciate my local fans and my fans all over the world.
I like how he wanted money to buy something, to buy a friend of his a birthday present, but it was just his merch. So he was just going to pay himself to buy one of his own t-shirts for his friend. So like the only thing he'd actually be paying is like the base cost of the shipping and like to print the shirt.
Okay, check that out. That is pimpin'.
He'll break it eventually.
Sweet goblet, dudes and dudettes. Very patriotic.
The skull is very patriotic.
That's seriously fucking cool. Bitchin'. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Sweet. I got a matching pair of goblets. You know what?
You can have your of age, cisgender, non-related, alive and consensual girl to share drinks. You can sit outside and have a good Cabernet or maybe a Pinot. How about a nice red Bordeaux?
It is YouTube. It's drink combination time. We're going to pour ourselves a beautiful drink combo in this here.
Oh, shit.
Put the other one in the fridge.
Yeah, you're right. The chat did disappear. Where the fuck is that? Let me see. God damn it. Yeah, I'm just going to switch back for now. Yeah, I'll switch back to the other thing. I don't know what's going on. All right. There you are. You're on the screen now.
Covered. Thank you for the awesome cups.
All right, come back, Cobra. Let's get that.
All right, YouTube, we're gonna do ourselves a drink combo.
Are we?
Yeah.
That is
These
most
are some really
definitely
cool
what's up,
cups.
Tubes.
Hell fucking girl. Work. Oh, believe I know, my trolls are some miserable fucks. Oh, I know it. But I know I got fans that care about me. I appreciate it.
They're one and the same.
So I'm going to do a drink combo and a toast to my local fans. And, of course, to my fans in general. Thank you for watching Cobra do his thing on YouTube. Now, I should mention that Crown Royal is for 21 and up.
There, now it's
Warlord
up
came
there.
over earlier and brought some alcohol, so I'm still kind of sipping on that.
Sipping on some scissor.
Ooh-wee. Open it up. That was a brand new bottle of Crown Royal.
How long before it's gone?
YouTube, very sweet. So thank you for the Doritos and the goblets and
If
the Crown Royal.
if I'm out, I'll have a cocktail or two. But I purposefully try to avoid buying a whole bottle of liquor. Because the drunker you get when you're making your own drinks, the stronger you make your own drinks, and then you just get drunker and drunker. There's really no point in doing that because you're just going to feel like shit at the end.
Oh, that's what's up, dudes, dudettes. At this point, I'm used to being bullied, you know. I don't let it get to me anymore. When I first started making YouTube videos, yeah, it was hard not to let it get to me when I first started making videos. But then after 10 years of it happening nonstop, I'm desensitized to it. And these fuckers...
You're not. You're not, though. You react to it all the time.
Nothing but make me more famous. It's the truth. Alright, so for our drink combo, we're going to mix up some of this...
It's a Mexican soda.
Yeah, we got
He's trying to pronounce it.
Doritos soda.
Jarritos. Gyarados is what he called it. Gyarados. Sounds like Jared Genesis's cereal. Gyarados.
Yeah, we have it locally here.
It's not local.
I've seen other YouTubers doing reviews of this very same soda pop, and it's cheap soda pop in a glass bottle, and is it delicious? You bet. Let's see how it tastes with a little bit of that Crown Royal. There we go. Little kiss for my trolls, eh? Excuse me.
He didn't even rinse that out. He just got this sent to him in the mail. He doesn't know if it's ever been washed. He doesn't know, he doesn't know anything about it. But he's not even going to take it to the sink and, rinse it out.
Dude, these goblets are pimping. These are really cool goblets, man. I'm digging them. Very patriotic.
Very patriotic.
Excuse me.
Why are you shaking it? You don't need to shake fucking Crown Royal. There's literally, like, he's always, like, swirling his glass like he has some fancy wine or something. He's shaking. There's no reason to shake it. It's all the same thing. You don't need to mix it. It's right there. It's exactly how it should be. There's no need to shake it. Shake it after you put it in, with the other ingredients.
So yeah, if you want to send me something cool in the care packages, the P.O. box is in the description box of my video.
I am on Cobb's floor. Look, hey, Cobbs, what do you want to do?
Hello. Send me tobacco or alcohol to try, and I'll do a review of it.
Give me that drink.
It's from my local fans.
No, my hand
so
is vanishing.
For you cool cobras. Hell yeah. Got a lime flavored Crown. Interesting.
I want that drink.
There we are, folks. And we got a drink combo.
Do it. That's a lot of whiskey. He's gonna get sloshed after this, but then he's gonna stay up all night drink. He'll probably drink the whole thing.
Cheers. Mm.
How was it? Oh,
Ooh,
God,
yeah.
It's too much.
Put some pep in your step. Want to see more fan unboxing mail videos? Check them out. Hit the like. Yeah. Cheers to a beautiful Sunday, folks.
So that's that. He just took a big ass drink. I am going to put my Streamlabs link in the chat and pin it so you guys know where it is if you guys want to help support the stream. Oh. All right.
I feel the need to make another video because I am a Buddhist Christian, and I think a lot of people are going to be confused exactly what that means. So I want to give my followers some clarity. I myself have been exploring Buddhism simply because I find that a lot of the principles of Buddhism, especially
I would have never have
meditation,
imagined Gail would go the Buddhist route. It's this weird hybrid Buddhism Christianity that she's into.
they work. They really do give you like a little bit of enlightenment. They help clear your mind, and they help repel demonic influence. As a result of meditating every day, and I have gotten some clarity about what I believe is the nature of the conflict between Jesus and Satan.
Okay. Do tell.
Jesus is the God of true love, and Buddha is the God of free love. I can tell Satan does not like this video because it's like it's just my computer.
Satan's trying to fuck with Gail's computer so she can't make this video. Satan does not want this out there.
Right now saying software updater is ready.
Oh, damn you, Satan, trying to update Gail's computer when she's trying to record this video. Do you never stop? Do you ever get tired?
I think I'm just going to, oh goodness, I guess I'll just exit out. So, all right, yeah. And Buddha's the God of free love. You might say, what's the big deal about that? Well, it's a very big deal to Jesus. Buddha is his best God friend. And
yeah, see, gods, so like when you're a god, all your friends pretty much are other gods. And Buddha is Jesus's best god friend. Out of all the gods that Jesus is friends with, Buddha's his was it BGF, his best god friend.
I'm going to admit that I'm guessing on this, but I do know for a fact that Satan and Jesus were BFF before Satan
BGF
became evil. And according to Jesus, Satan was God's favorite angel when he was Lucifer. Those of you who are familiar with my history know that we had a time in court with Satan, and he showed up in his Adonis form. So he looks really hot when he shows up in
Gail knows.
his Adonis form. And that's what he looked like when
there is a manga series where Buddha and Jesus live in an apartment together. It's really funny, actually.
That sounds funny.
and Jesus were BFF. You might think Jesus himself has told us that he is asexual and aromantic as a supreme deity.
But you had sex with him.
But I do believe that he wanted to be the standard bearer for true love as a God, okay? But he also believes in free love. Free love is something very dear to his heart. God the Father is very Old Testament. And I do believe that before the Satanic Rebellion that there was a lot of freedom in heaven. Unfortunately, because of Satan turning evil and getting a third of the angels to go with him, God the Father had to clamp down on free love. So I believe that the basis for one of the main basis for the BFF relationship between Satan and Jesus was that both Satan and Jesus stood for free love. And I think they may have been experimenting with that.
They were blowing each other.
And in the process of the experimentation, Satan started enjoying some of the evil aspects of free love, things like unrestrained lust, adultery, and the evil side of sexual behavior.
Okay.
And I think
now you're talking.
Jesus was trying to let Lucifer know, like, I am for free love, Lucifer, but you need to rein your behavior in because now you're going in the direction of evil and you're abusing the free will that my dad has allowed you to have.
How could you do
and
that,
you need
Satan?
to like chill and cool it. And I think what happened is that Lucifer,
if we can get to 50% of the goal, I'm gonna do a weed. I got this saved to do when we hit 50% of the goal. It is a what is it? It has flour, bubble hash, and shatter in it. It's legit gold. Legit gold. Legit gold. Legit gold. It is legit gold. Link pinned in the chat, down in the description. Toss us a couple bucks, start a tip trade.
was enjoying his freedom too much. And
There
we go.
In the smoking stick I sent you. Do you still have it?
Yeah, I do have it. It's not in the same room, but I could probably get it. I could probably get it.
he couldn't stop. It's kind of like they say, like I talked about on my walk video today with my patrons. There are like
Patrons. My patrons. I am from the planet Patron. We will assimilate your planet.
two dogs inside of each of us, a good dog and a bad dog. The one that you feed the most is the one that's going to win. And unfortunately with Lucifer, he started feeding the bad dog too much and it won.
Damn
and he
you,
started
Lucifer.
he allowed evil to overcome him. And unfortunately, it appears that he blamed it on Jesus.
Jesus! 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 How can you do that when she's talking to her patrons? Why?
Simply because Jesus and Satan both stand for free love. And God the Father, I think, was instructing Jesus to kind of cool it. I think he was...
There was a hockey player whose last name, he was European.
I like gold.
Yes, I like gold. Gold member. But yeah, there was this NHL hockey player that was from Europe. I can't remember where he was from. I think he might have been from Slovakia or Czech Republic. It was one of those two, which used to be the same country at one point. And his last name was pronounced Shatan, but it was spelled Satan. It just had accent marks on it. Miroslav Shatan, and yeah, he was from Slovakia. I always wanted one of his jerseys because it says Satan on it. I wish he would have played for the New Jersey Devils so I could have a New Jersey Devils jersey that said Satan on the back. I'm sure I could get one made, but I think it's great.
Telling Jesus, you need to
Here
kind of
comes
cool
the
it
tip
with...
train chung the choo-choo.
Yes, choo-choo, choo-choo. Yep. 22%, we're getting there.
your free love. Satan is going to abuse this, and you need to quit encouraging him along this line. You need to get more like me. God the Father is very Old Testament in his sexual standards. And I think Jesus said, but Dad, I think you're a little too strict. We can have free love and still honor true love and morality and righteousness. And I think that his dad...
he hasn't played for a long time. I think he's been retired for a little while. He was a player. Let me see when he retired. He retired. So he was drafted in 93. So he played like throughout the 90s, maybe early 2000s. So he hasn't played in a while.
Dad was saying, no, this is...
His last season was 2010. He played for the Bruins in 2010. He actually only played one season for the Bruins, and that was 2010. He played in Edmonton. He played in Buffalo. He played for the New York Islanders, and then he ended his career. And then he played in Pittsburgh, and he ended his career in Boston.
Going to lead to a bad end. You need to stop it. And I think Jesus and his dad had a little bit of a disagreement on this. Jesus has deep respect and love for his dad, so I'm not trying. But they haven't always agreed on everything. And I think this was an area where they were not in agreement. He said, I want to be able to practice my, free love. And Satan is cool with me. I just wish that he would quit being evil with it. He's making free love
cool
appear
with
bad.
me. I just wish he would stop being evil.
Because he's being evil with it.
I love how Gail's camera resolution is like TV before it went digital. It's like the square box instead of the widescreen. Yes, fixed soul. Continuing the tip train. Now we're at 27%. Yeah, wow, we're getting there.
There's nothing wrong with free love, Dad. It's just that Satan's being evil with it. And the dad was saying, well, I don't think my creation is capable of handling free love. I think I need to lay some rules down and they need to be honored. And so what happened was, though, despite everything, Satan just kept getting worse and worse, and he got kicked out of heaven. And unfortunately, he managed to get a third of the angels with him. And I think the reason God the Father didn't kick them out is because didn't exterminate them, which he could, is because Satan went before God the Father and said, this is Jesus' fault. He encouraged me to practice free love, and free love, like you say, Father God,
This is all left I
cannot
can contribute to
Yes!
Operation Smoking Stick.
Okay, I'll use the smoking stick. It's only a little bit left. It's like $15 left, and then we're at it. And yes, I will use your smoking stick that you sent to me. It's in another room. I'll have to run and get it.
be practiced without becoming evil. So it's Jesus' fault, because he stands for free love. So you can't kick me out, Father God, unless you kick Jesus out.
Father God.
Then Jesus probably came before his dad and said, Dad, that isn't true. We can practice free love without being evil. He's just saying this to try to make excuses for his sin, and he's holding it against me that I'm the one who encouraged him to experiment in free love, and he's blaming me for the fact that he got off balance about it, and he started choosing extreme lust and selfishness and rape. And why, Dad, I don't do those things. I practice free love, but I don't do extreme lust and rape and all this stuff. And Jesus was winning his argument. In fact, I believe Jesus created the human race to bolster his argument.
Jesus created the human race? Hold on, though. The human race was around long before Jesus came around. Even if you believe in, like, the biblical timeline. You know, like the earth was 6,000 years old or whatever. So I don't know how that works, but okay.
That's why Adam and Eve were naked in the garden.
Jesus wasn't there.
And why Jesus cried when he had to hand them their clothes.
I think that's God the Father, like you were talking about, not Jesus. Jesus came later.
Because he's trying to prove, he doesn't want to give up his dream of a free love universe mated with true love. Jesus is the God of true love. Buddha is the God of free love.
They're equal.
And God the Father said, well, look what happened with your free love, your BFF friend Lucifer is now
BGF,
the head of all
God
the evil
friend.
forces. It's like a cancer in my universe, Jesus.
Jesus.
You gotta rein in this free love. So what Jesus did was he created the human race to try to be an example of what free love is supposed to be. Satan came in and messed it up by causing Adam and Eve to sin, and then we also had the flood, and he also injected some demonic DNA into the human DNA and created the Nephilim.
Ooh, I like that.
We can read about that in Genesis 6.
Whenever I hear the Nephilim, it makes me think of that annoying old guy from old school YouTube, Nephilim Free. The, like, creationist guy that was really weird and accidentally showed his, like, bookmarks on his browser one time, and it was all, like, hookers and that kind of stuff. Yeah, Nephilim Free.
And you say, what is Satan trying to do? Satan...
Yeah, I mean, like, Brett Keane doesn't actually have buddies. He has people that meet his agenda that he's trying to push, and then he turns on them eventually anyway. The second they fall out of line with what he wants them to do, he starts slandering them publicly.
Wants his own space in the universe. And I think because Jesus specifically created the human race to prove that free love can honor true love at the same time, he's trying to mess that up. Because Satan is not interested in true love.
Jesus and Satan. Jesus and Satan.
He just likes to be evil. He enjoys being evil. And he's blaming it on Jesus because he's saying, Jesus started it. He experimented with me. He had sex parties with me and my angels while we were experimenting with free love, and I liked it. And And if Jesus wasn't such a hypocrite, he'd admit that he's just as evil as I am because he's the one who got me to become this way. And unfortunately, God the Father is not totally convinced that Satan is wrong, which is why Satan has not been annihilated. That's what I believe, and his followers. Yeah. Actually, Jesus was winning his argument. And here's what I think Jesus planned before the Bible was canceled. He planned on marrying a church bride, and he was going to use the church bride as a prime example of free love and true love made
Lightning
together.
bolt.
I was going to be his favorite in that bride, though he wasn't planning on limiting his sex with me.
Of course not. Why would he do that?
Basically wanted to be the standard bearer for free love and true love in the universe. But he knew that the obstacle to having the universe that he dreamed about, which is a universe where free love and true love prosper, was that Satan either had to be locked up or Satan would have to get right. So I think he was hoping either to inspire Satan to honor true love or to have him locked up. Now, in the original plan, before the Bible was canceled, there was going to be a rapture, and the church would go up, and then Jesus would come back with his church bride, beat Satan and the Antichrist and his followers up at the end of the 7-year tribulation, which would be the final battle. And then he would set up a 1,000-year reign. During that 1,000-year reign, Jesus planned to be like the standard bearer for both true and free love. I believe during the millennial reign, nakedness would be going back to Garden of Eden conditions. Nakedness would be rampant because that's free love, right? Yeah. He wanted it to be like Garden of Eden. And then at the end of the 1,000 years, the Bible says that Satan was going to be released. He would be locked up. Now, the only way this could work was Jesus needed his dad's cooperation. After the final battle, Satan was to be locked up in the bottomless pit. And then for 1,000 years, Jesus was going to show his dad and the universe what...
They're just trying to throw back to the garden days. That's it. That's what they're trying to do. It's a throwback to the days of the garden.
Free love and true love could be. He was going to rule over a kingdom of true love and free love. That was the 1,000-year reign. That was the original plan. But Jesus made a serious miscalculation.
And that was?
You see, in order to be the standard bearer for free and true love, even though he himself is asexual and aromantic, he planned on using me as a prime example of what free love and true love is all about, because that's what I stand for too. I'm for free love and true love. That may be why I...
There we go. Shout outs to Cobra's piss-drenched jeans. That is most definitely what's up, Tubes. So we're at 44%, 6%, and then I'm going to bust out 6% more. I'm going to bust out this legit gold. It is legit, and it is gold. It is full flour, bubble hash, and shatter, and one delicious pre-roll, Tubes. It is, it's got like Tangerine Dream in it. It's 68.3% THC. It's good.
I'm his favorite human in all the multiverses. And for the most part, I honor that with my life. So Satan thought, oh no. If Jesus succeeds in carrying out Bible prophecy, then I'm going to get locked up. So I got to mess this up. And I got to keep blaming...
I love her impersonation of it.
...it on Jesus. And Satan saw his opportunity when Jesus decided to have sex with me.
Peace and love.
Peace
That's
and love.
Definitely what's up, Tubes.
Peace and love.
I will say this, he was having sex parties and everything, and I wasn't the only one he was having sex with. He had sex with Laurie McBride. He had
Hell yeah, Laurie McBride.
sex with my Patreon supporter, Joshua J. Joshua, one of my gay supporters. He had sex with one of my Muslim supporters. I mean, it wasn't just limited
Jesus is a whore.
to me. So you might say, why was Satan so obsessed then with you when Jesus wasn't only having, you weren't the only human he was having sex with? It's because Jesus was actually planning on introducing me to his Father. He said that.
Oh, damn. That's how you know it's getting serious.
And I figured out why. My meditation has given me enlightenment. The reason he wanted to introduce me to his dad is because he felt like I was the prime example of a person or a being who honored both free love and true love.
It's all about the free and the true.
And he thought he could win his argument with his dad.
All right. So, guys, we're going to get back in this. We're going to keep this going. We're getting close to the halfway point of the goal. I am an old man, and lately, for some reason, I don't know if it's all the coffee I've been drinking or what, I got to pee again. I'm just going to leave everything as is on the screen. Don't go anywhere. Like the stream. Put some stuff in the chat, if you got some opinions. I'll be right back. All right. Back again. I told you that wouldn't take that long.
See, Dad? True love and free love can exist together. Satan is wrong. Satan's wrong. You,
Smoke that gold.
It is...
Oh, all right. So I'm going to go get this smoking stick. I've never used a smoking stick in my life, so I'm going to have to figure out what it's all about. I'll be right back. I'm going to put it on this screen for now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys have been so great to me. We're at 50%. I'll be right back. Okay. I am back. Hi, everybody. So first things first, we got to open up this. And this is the pre-roll here. So what am I supposed to do with this? This is the smoking stick right here. It is a literal stick. It's very decorative, and then it's got like an alligator clip on the tip, which I've used alligator clips to hold roaches before, but I've never like that. Like it's now this does have a filter on it, so it might be a little difficult. Let me get it started, and then I'll hook it up to the stick, and we'll give it a shot here. We'll just get it burning really quick here. Yeah. Yeah, when you have a panic attack from smoking, it's good to take a break. Or, you know what? It's not for everyone, too. So if the panic attacks are, like, very regular, I would say, you know, if you're having them regularly, then probably just stop doing it, because it's not helping at that point. You know, you might have like a random one every now and then. That's acceptable, but it is sativa, yeah. All right. Let's hook this shit. All right. I have to say I've never had one of these things, so it's all new to me. There is an acceptable amount of panic attacks, which would be like once in a very blue moon, you know. I'm not going to be able to smoke this whole thing right away because it's a lot, and then I'll get too high and I won't be able to think about how to talk anymore. But yeah, we'll do it this way for a moment here. Chopsticks for weed. All right, let's see.
Possible to practice free love without being evil. And my Gail is the proof of it. Look how loving and forgiving she is. She's forgiven 2 antichrists. And she
not 1, but 2.
And she loves her husband, and she practices free love and true love, and she's the prime example. And I've been like kind of BFF with her, sort of, and she hasn't turned evil. And I've had sex parties with her just like I did with Staten, but she didn't turn evil like he did. And you see, free love works, Dad. Unfortunately for Jesus.
Oh, hold on. We're going to switch
He underestimated.
Back. Hold on. We're going to switch. Sorry.
What would happen to... I mean, I think he knew that by having sex with humans, he would... You see, when an 11-dimensional deity has sex with 3-dimensional humans...
An 11-dimensional deity?
It really weakens them. It also makes them capable of flaws. He was so determined to make his point about free love that he wanted to be the standard bearer and set the example by mingling with us and making love with us.
Mingling.
To let us know that he's okay with free love. Unfortunately, that was a bad decision on his part. Because when he started having sex, even vicarious sex, because he can experience vicarious sex. In other words, he doesn't have to participate in the sexual act, but he can vicariously kind of absorb all the sex that all his humans are experiencing. Even that weakens him. Satan saw this as an opportunity. And unfortunately, when Jesus moved into my apartment and had sex with me and with my supporters, it really weakened him. And then when I decided to make Jesus co-president, Satan said, here's my chance. Jesus got so flawed by all the sex that he had with humans that he forgot that he broke a non-interference agreement. And now I'm allowed to go in there and kill him. You say, Satan would kill Jesus? Well, he is so deep into evil right now that I think he feels like he can't ever be good again. And if Jesus actually, I think he requested for his dad to lock Satan up. He said, you got to lock Satan up. I mean, yes, it's true, Dad, that Satan and I both stand for free love, but I don't stand for his type of free love, where you're free love and evil. I believe in being free love and moral and righteous and loving and forgiving. And Satan obviously he didn't want to be locked up. So he thought, I'm going to mess up Jesus' plan. He's weak now, and he's even flawed, and he broke a non-interference agreement, and I bet he's so flawed he doesn't even realize he did it. And you all know what happened. He almost killed Jesus. He was able to trick, actually, unfortunately, because Jesus became flawed as a result of having sex with humans, he made a bad decision.
Yeah, see, I got high and I haven't said anything in a while. You see how it is? I got really high.
To take my husband Brent's root chakra, okay? That was actually immoral. And Buddha even acknowledged that. I'm not sure what he was thinking. I think he was just so desperate to win his argument before God the Father and trying to...
Hey, it's fine. Keep it coming.
...be the standard bearer of free and true love, that he was willing to take the chance. I'm not sure what he was planning on doing with Brent. Maybe he was going to reinstate his chakra later. I don't know. The point is, he was flawed when he made that decision, and God the Father did not like that.
See, you could say Gail is crazy, but I think to a degree she kind of knows. She kind of knows what's going on in a way. And she knows that she's in control, but she's also very normal in other ways. Like she lives in an apartment and does a lot of normal person stuff.
It was an immoral decision. So Satan knew now he could kill Jesus, and God the Father could not rightly exterminate him. That's what I think. That's why Satan decided to try to kill Jesus. Yeah. So, because Jesus made an immoral decision, he basically committed adultery with me, and he also took Brent's root chakra. So Satan probably went before to his dad and say, "See, I was right. You can't practice free love without being evil, because look what Jesus just did." Fortunately for Jesus, he created me to be the prime example of free and true love, and I am a very forgiving person.
See, she's so amazing in so many ways.
Unlike Satan, and I'm not as petty as he is. Even though I was upset with Jesus for taking my husband's root chakra, I understand now that deep underneath it all, he had a motive of love. He was just trying to stand for free love. And he was so desperate, he mingled with us, which he should not have done. Because his dad said, "Jesus, you don't want to be directly interfering with this stuff, with this humans, and you need to kind of like lay off on all this direct involvement."
Yeah, see, Gail forgives Satan. She forgives Laurie McBride. She forgived a bunch of people. which is weird because back in the day, like when she became like the Empress Gail, she was executing people for breaking the Gail commandments.
Them. And Jesus didn't agree with his dad. He felt like he needed to get directly involved with us. He agrees with his dad now, because you can see what happened. So, yeah, the dad, that's why God the Father kicked Jesus out of heaven for a while. And he banned him from coming to my apartment because Satan had a point. So Jesus came and apologized to me and Brent and said, I was wrong, Gail, for having sex with you without true love in my heart for you. Can you forgive me? And I said, of course I do, Jesus. I've forgiven 2 antichrists already. Why couldn't I forgive you? And then, when my husband found out that Jesus took his root chakra, he beat his face to a pulp. And then I told Brent, I said, Brent, I understand you have every right to be angry, but let's stop beating up Jesus right now. He's really...
Stop beating up Jesus now. Do it later if you want.
I'm really worried about Jesus, Brent. I think he's in clinical depression.
Oh, damn. Let's put Jesus on some SSRIs. Jesus needs a serotonin boost.
I think he might commit suicide. He's really upset. And then my husband is a loving, forgiving person too, and I says, I think he needs a psychiatrist.
Yep, see, they're going to send him to a psychiatrist. He's going to be put on some antidepressants.
He's in clinical depression. He might commit suicide on us. Actually, I may not have been far off. He was neglecting himself. He wasn't showering. He was smoking pot.
He was smoking pot. I love this. Gail already is on Seroquel. That's the first Gail commandment, is take your Seroquel. When the Gail commandments were passed on to Gail from Jesus, the first one was you must be taking Seroquel. It's also to like keep her. A lot of them are really good. They're really good rules to have, like bathe every day, keep your living space clean, put money in the bank, don't use credit cards. Let me see if I can pull these up here. The Gail commandments. All right, here they are. They're very important. So there's thou shalt take Seroquel, the medication designed by Jesus, every day as prescribed at the same time every day. All right? Thou shalt eat a balanced diet without concerns about allergens or toxins, using the method of calories in, calories out as a guide to weight management. Thou shalt not toil in activities, even honorable work for the Lord, to the extent that sleep is sacrificed. Set aside at least 8 hours per night for sleep. Thou shalt honor the Lord's temple by taking time every day to self-groom, bathe, brush teeth, and stay clean. Thou shalt honor the home of Jesus' favorite by taking time every day to clean, wipe down, laundry, vacuum, and dust your apartment. Thou shalt go on walks every day, enjoying the day that the Lord has made, unless the day rainy or unsuitable for walks. Then exercise indoors with the window open. Thou shalt spend money only on food and bills, being mindful that spending money on a deal or impulse is not saving money if it is to buy more than you need or something you wouldn't have otherwise bought. Thou shalt only take one multivitamin and one allergy medication per day. Taking supplements or special foods in an attempt to improve health condition or alleviate symptoms is off limits. Thou shalt store away a savings of at least $100 every month for the future. Whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whatever sows generously will also reap generously. Thou shalt make a YouTube video every week to share victories, defeats, and daily struggles and joys of your life with your followers. This will serve to archive your life for future generations of tribulation saints. And here's the final one. Thou shalt not seek loopholes or ways to work around the Gale commandments, lest baby Jesus poops and pees himself in sadness. The Lord knows the heart. There you go. Don't forget that. Maybe we should all follow the Gale commandments. Maybe I should test drive the Gale commandments for 3 months and see where it takes me.
Every right to be angry. But let's stop beating up Jesus right now. I'm really worried about Jesus, Brent. I think he's in clinical depression. I think he might commit suicide. He's really upset. And then my husband is a loving, forgiving person too, and I says, I think he needs a psychiatrist. He's in clinical depression. He might commit suicide on us. Actually, I may not have been far off. He was neglecting himself. He wasn't showering. He was smoking pot. Well, he learned that from Buddha. Because pot relaxes you and stuff. And Buddha likes it when we all get chill and relaxed and we don't get all stressed out. And so he started going into therapy with Gerard Butler and Buddha. And he was in therapy for about 2 months. And he had to work through a lot of issues. He was very confused. He proposed to the goddess Lakshmi. And
Lakshmi.
She turned him down simply because of his free love, which devastated him.
That free love has been getting in the way.
Oh no, this isn't going to help my argument with my father at all. I got rejected because I believe in free love. Oh! You see, she's very monogamous. However, I will say this much for goddess Lakshmi. She's not against free love. She's just monogamous, okay? But Jesus, I think, took it personal. He felt like, I'm never going to be able to be the standard bearer for true and free love if I can't get a wife who will help me to set the supreme example of being the free love, true love proponent. So Lakshmi, she said, Jesus, I love you as a friend, but I'm really monogamous and I just can't get into all the sex that you like to have with everybody, So
Jesus was a slut. Hey, if you haven't liked the stream already, give it a like. That part's free.
Oh, Jesus was devastated.
That shit got me really high.
Because he's been trying to prove to his dad that free love can exist without sex, and he just got rejected by Lakshmi, the beautiful goddess Lakshmi.
Yeah, there are Gale Commandments 2.0.
She's a Hindu goddess for standing for free love. What's really ironic is Jesus does not have a need to have sex with anybody. He was just doing it just to try to be the example of free love to his followers. So he thought, okay, the solution is create the human race, create Earth, humans. And I will create my own companion who stands for free love. And then Satan went and messed that up by having us all turn evil and yeah. And then what didn't help was when he started having sex with me and then Satan beat him up and almost killed him. And then in the battle of the gods, when Jesus was just about to exterminate Satan permanently, he was so angry at Satan for messing up his free love, true love, utopia universe that he wanted, And then God the Father showed up and said, hey, you're disturbing the neighbors, And he said, "What are you doing having adultery with that it gal?" He called me an it. I mean, to these supreme deities, I'm an it. So I have no problem with anything Father God did, okay? After my mistake where I accidentally killed 72 million people, I understand him completely. He's got my complete sympathy. But the point I'm trying to make is, and I actually had loving motives for that. I thought millions had died already from the death shot, and I thought I was sparing more lives by taking out the... I'm not saying God the Father is dumb, but what I'm saying is, it's not easy to be in charge, okay? And when you're trying to run the universe in a loving manner. So he said, "Hey, you're having adultery with that human." And then Jesus says, "Oh yeah, I was going to introduce her to you, Dad." He goes, "What?" It's like, "You're having adultery with her?" I think he also knew that Jesus took my husband's root chakra. And it's like, you know what? I think he was thinking in the back of his mind, this Satan is right. And then he told Satan to shoo, go away, man. It's like, he said, and basically he grounded Jesus and he said, "You're kicked out of the house." It's like, and he said, basically, he started parroting all his Old Testament sexual styles, like, "I committed adultery." I mean, according to the Old Testament, Jesus committed adultery with me, and he did some other bad things. He took my husband's root chakra. So Father God had a point, right? So,
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate super chats, but I do prefer Streamlabs because Google doesn't get a cut of it, and like I get the money like immediately. But that is cool too. It all adds up.
and I was trying to stick up for Jesus. I said,
Jesus,
"Father God, he's being..." I felt like he was. I thought, man, Satan almost killed Jesus, and all Father God seems to care about is the fact that he committed adultery with me. And I was upset with him over that. I got over it real quick. Hey, Dad, hey, Father God, I want you to know you have my utmost respect, okay? You are justified in everything you do. You're a loving deity, and I'm not. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help Jesus's followers right now to not follow Satan, because he's such a crud. Okay? The point is, this really put Jesus in a dilemma. So he went to he was banned from my apartment, and he came to my husband Brent and said, "Can I live in your quarters at Church of Gale?" So he was living in my husband Brent's quarters at Church of Gale.
Church of Gale is an intergalactic starship that is run by Gale's men. Gale's men are the men on her marriage list. She has a polygamous marriage with multiple men, and most of the men just happen to be famous actors like Matthew McConaughey and Gerard Butler and Hugh Jackman and Brent Spiner, which is like her number one, like her first husband in her harem. So yeah, and it's out there in space, and it's also a church, but it's basically like a Star Trek starship too.
Smoking pot, neglecting himself, not even showering. You know what I think he was doing? I think he was running through his mind thinking, oh my God, I wish I never had sex with Gail. Now she's gonna, my God, he says, how am I gonna go forward? I've lost. I'm gonna have to apologize to Satan and say
Oh yeah, Vladimir Putin is one of them too. Yeah,
that he was right, that free love cannot exist without sin. But I can't stand the thought of having a universe without free love.
She's written several books too. You can look her up on Amazon.
I think I want to kill myself.
Yeah, Putin is on her marriage list.
I could sense there was something wrong with him. I said, okay. I said, take him into therapy. This deity's about to chuck himself out, man. I think he's been beat up enough, Brent. So, yeah, he just couldn't see a way forward. All he cares about is running a universe with free and true love. And it looked like Satan was going to win. Thank God for Buddha. Buddha saved Jesus' life, and my husband Brent too. Finally, after several months of therapy,
Come on, Jesus and Buddha, just fuck already and get it over with.
I concluded that I was demisexual. I'm actually just Gail, okay? Buddha said don't use the labels. Jesus doesn't like it when we use labels on ourselves, those SJW labels, because that's Baphomet's thing, and you don't want to be feeding his obsessions.
Baphomet is a fucking SJW, a crazy satanic goat creature with big boobs.
So, yeah, but I will say this. I am a woman that needs a strong emotional connection with a man before I feel sexually attracted to them. But because I thought I was the demisexual label, I said to Jesus, I said, hey, Jesus, I don't need sex with you to be happy in my relationship with you. Why don't you, you can still have your church bride. We Christians, we never expected you to have sex with us anyway. In fact, I was shocked that you chose to have sex with me. Just have a platonic relationship with your church bride, and then you can go marry your goddess. And then you can still fulfill all your Bible prophecies, even in a different way, a creative way, you know?
Jesus.
Well, I think that kind of like put a light in Jesus' eyes, like, wow. I turned Satan down for sex, and he got mad at me and would never forgive me just because I had sex parties with him. But Gail, she's totally forgiven me, and now she wants to continue her relationship with me, platonic, going forward. And then I think during his sessions with Buddha and Gerard Butler, he came to realize that he's actually asexual, aromantic when he's in his supreme deity state.
Huh. Could have fooled me.
And that he never really had a need to have Lakshmi or anybody. He could be completely happy and happy in and of himself. That he was just so worried about those under his care, he thought that the way to have the free love, true love universe he wanted was to intermingle with them and have sex with them, you know, kind of like being their supreme example.
Interesting.
As a result of his sessions with Buddha and Gerard, he's learned that he can be the example of free love and true love without actually intermingling with us sexually, which is what he used to believe. And I think what he's planning on doing is using me kind of in his place as the example of free love and true love. That's why he's sort of like, if I wanted to, he said, I could write Gail the complete series, which is going to be the story of my life and how I've evolved into the free love, true love Christian that I am today. Yeah, he's way up there right now. And he still now thinks I can still win my case before my dad. Yes, I made a mistake.
God, this is so long. I think I'm gonna let's see what she says at the end.
About it. Don't become obsessed with becoming a full traditional Buddhist, because we are not full traditional Buddhists. We are Christian Buddhists. We are actually creating our own brand of Buddhism. Buddhism, like Christianity, I think has gotten a little away from the founder's intentions. Like with Jesus being the God of true and free love, he hasn't been too happy that evangelical Christianity has interpreted Christianity to mean homophobic or...
So I've got plenty of more content. I'm trying to meet a goal to extend the stream another hour from the 2.5 hour mark, which will happen in about 15 minutes. So if anyone wants to start another tip train, if you can get us to the goal, then I'll extend it to the 3.5 hour mark, and that's how it can get to a 5 hour show. I start a new goal after we meet a goal. I start a new one and make the new goal smaller every time. Hey, if you're broke, you're broke. You don't even have to mention it. It's fine. Here is... Oh, actually, yeah, we'll watch a little bit of this. So, like, Nick Fuentes was hanging out with Destiny and Destiny's wife, Melina, and now Nick thinks Destiny's wife wants to have sex with him? Huh.
When I was streaming with Destiny, I was at his house, and his wife comes in on stream. His wife comes in on stream, and she says, "Oh, I made you guys sandwiches." And I said, "Whoa, thanks, Mom." That's like a tongue-in-cheek. "Whoa, thanks, Mom." It's a joke. Thanks, I appreciate it. And while this is going on, she goes back in her room and types on like Discord or something. She said, "He called me mommy. I bet he likes to be dominated sexually."
Maybe.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And by the way, I didn't say mommy. I said, "Oh, thanks, Mom." But
kind of like you did with Sydney. What's her name? He called her mom too.
That's like, this is how depraved these people are. I said it the other day. Like, I like Destiny. I think he's
Sydney Watson. Yeah.
funny, but I'm a guest. Okay, I'm a visitor. I do not want to stay in that world because these people at the end of the day are sick. People that are in an open relationship, having threesomes, sleeping with other people, the drugs, the sex, the travel, it's not decent, okay? These are not decent. They're different. I don't care what anybody says. You can't be a decent person and be wrapped up in that. It's corrupting. It's wrong. This betrays total absence of conscience. And so people like that, there's something that's lost there. And a lot of people think that that's not the case. A lot of people think that you can be a total whore and do whatever you want and still be like a good person. You can't be. I'm sorry to tell you, you can't be. Or at least it's very, very difficult.
So you admitted maybe.
Now, granted, I'm not saying that I'm like not totally eccentric and
flamboyant and feminine.
I'm not going to say anything particular, but like, I'm a weird guy. Do you think I'm a weird guy? Okay, I'm a weird guy. I'll say that much. I'm not going to say that means that I'm into like a wholesome trad girl in a sundress and I'm going to be like, "Hey baby, I really love." Okay, I'm like a weird guy. I'm a weird guy. Okay, but in that instance, I was being nice. I was like, "Wow, thanks, Mom." I was being wholesome. And she made it weird. She thinks I'm into her. She's like, "Oh, he was totally into me. Oh, he called me mommy. Oh, he thinks I'm his manic pixie dream girl." Hey, don't flatter yourself. What are you, 24? What are you, a day older than me? Please.
What?
She wanted a little taste. But I would never.
That's hilarious. That this is what he walked away from. He walked away from these interactions thinking Melina is into him.
Play into that because that's disrespectful. Okay, that's my friend. That's my friend's wife. I would never play into that.
No, but Destiny has let people bang his wife. So.
But I think she did like me. Okay.
And I'm not saying that to be disparaging. I'm just stating a fact, and I don't think he cares. So, it's all that way.
Why wouldn't she? I'm her age. I'm young. I'm handsome. I'm taller than Destiny. I'm rich. I'm infamous.
I think Destiny might be richer than you.
I'm a bad boy. I'm a sort of a bad boy, sort of naughty. I'm mysterious, sort of hard to get. sort of like hard to get. Nobody's caught me yet.
Nobody's caught me yet.
No.
Lolly Socks caught you.
Nobody's caught me yet. I'm sort of like aloof.
No, it's a fool, not aloof. It's a fool.
Shy. So she was kind of all over that. She's kind of all over that energy. What's up? What's up, Mrs. Bennell? Hey, thanks for the peanut butter sandwiches, Mrs. Bennell. Is Destiny around to play? Oh, he's right over there. Let me go get him. Yeah, okay, whatever. Whatever, toots. Whatever, babe.
Toots. That's an outdated term, right? Like, who uses that unironically. Nobody. Toots. Toots. I feel like that's like a, early first half of the 20th century term. Excuse me, toots.
Listen closely to that clip with you all at the restaurant. After Destiny says you, Nick, haven't found the right one yet. Melina says I'm right here. Twitter.com/George.
No way. No way. Let me see. Pulling up the clip.
That's not really true. Right. I don't think like conservatives or Christians hate women. I just think it would be.
I kind of hate women.
Yeah, maybe you do. Okay. You're an extreme conservative. Yeah. I'm kidding. You just haven't met the right one.
I hate women. No, I'm kidding. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Maybe I am. Just kidding. No, really, I'm being serious.
That
You
manic
think
pixie
so?
dream
The
girl.
manic pixie. You know what?
She said it! She said, I'm right here, she goes. Pause,
You
rewind.
haven't met the right one yet. That
You
manic
think
pixie
so?
dream
The
girl.
manic pixie. You know what?
That
You
manic
think
pixie
so?
dream
The
girl.
manic pixie. You know what?
I'm right here, she says. Bruh. Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. Well, well, well. I'm right here. You just haven't met the right one. I'm right here, she says.
Look at his face. He's convinced himself that Destiny's wife is into him. That's what this look is. Like, yeah. Because she's like a white, blue-eyed European blonde woman. So it's like Nick Fuentes, it's like his dream come true. Here's a little more.
Destiny's wife, Melina, reacting to Nick talking about her and wants to learn about red pills. Here we go. This is the Discord log. I think he likes me. My ego has never been higher. I bet he dreams about me. His little conservative mind can't take this sex, drugs, and travel. Can I save him? Send me info about red pills. I don't know any of this. Didn't do my homework. Give me a summary. Good night. Bruh, all right, you know what? It's getting a little too close for comfort. I'm not gonna lie. Jeez. Why do I have this effect on people? What is it about? I really am all those things. I said it in a joking way, but I really am all those things.
This fucking ego.
Handsome, mysterious, rich, enigmatic, eccentric, cool, different. I'm not like the other guys, you know? What is it about me that makes women and men fall in love with me, you know? The men fall in love with me, and then they do a stream every day for the rest of their lives screaming about me and saying, I hate him, I hate this guy, you know? And the women fall in love with me, and they show up at the conference even though their ticket got ripped up, and they...
What? How'd their ticket get ripped up?
They want to get red-pilled, and... It's weird. It's weird, man. I don't know, I'm just the ultimate sweetie. I'm the ultimate perfect, complete package.
You
Cool
are?
genius.
Cool genius.
Just there's one. In every generation, there's just one. So, anyway, what did she even say again? I think I got caught up thinking about me again. I bet he dreams about me. Hey, don't flatter yourself. You think I'm dreaming of some 24-year-old with purple hair? Please, don't flatter yourself.
Is he saying 24 as in like it's too old for him?
I'm having some weird dreams, but it's not about you, all right? It's not about you. Trust me on that. I would say it. If it was, I'd say it. Please. His little conservative mind. Oh, please. Little mind. I've got a bigger mind than you and your husband put together. His little mind can't handle sex, drugs, and Oh, give me a break. We did shrooms and had a threesome in Europe. Whoa, 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 whoa. I can't handle that. Oh, my gosh. I'm melting down just thinking
If you can handle it, then do it, Nick.
about Microdosing shrooms and cooming in Europe. Yeah, it's just too crazy for me to even handle. I could not even fathom. I can't even fathom. What? What? You're so crazy. That's so crazy. You're telling me you smoked pot, then had sex while on vacation? What? What? I've never heard of such a thing. This is crazy. Holy smokes. My little Republican brain. What the heck? Like, drop my pocket protector.
He needs one.
That's the thing with these liberals. They think that they're like, they had sex, and they're like, yeah, I'm just like so out there. Oh, whoa, because you had sex? Whoop-de-doo. Because you take drugs? Please. Give me a break. That's adorable, though. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. Try being put on the no-fly list. How about that? Try being the leader of the dissident political...
You were put on the no-fly list because you got kicked off of a plane for not following the rules, and it was during a time where they had to enforce mask mandates, federal mask mandates, and they didn't have time to deal with people who were not willing to comply. So when you got banned from one flight, they would spread the word and you get banned from every other flight. It wasn't because they thought you were a terrorist or something like that.
Movement in America. Oh, but you had a threesome on drugs. I couldn't even imagine. Anyway, yeah. Please. That's all women, by the way. All women think they're so damn novel or something, and all liberals think there's such this novelty about all that. Give me a break. Give me a break. That's cute. That's cute. But I like that she's trying to get red-pilled. What if I red-pilled Destiny's wife? What if I red-pilled Destiny's wife? Now, then he would hate me. Then he would probably hate me. Or maybe then she would red-pill him. The road to destiny runs through Sweden. The road
Jesus
to
Christ.
Destiny's conversion runs through Sweden, perhaps. An insidious love triangle.
That's because she's from Sweden. That's why he's saying that. For those of you who aren't familiar.
Is that what it takes? That is funny, though. That's funny that that's her reaction. Send me info about red pills. I don't know any of this. Hey, I'll red pill her. I'll red pill you. I'll give you the red pill. I'll give you the red pill, all right.
Is that an innuendo?
Not.
Yeah, I'll give you the red pill, all right. Yeah.
I'll red pill you for real, but if you're interested in anything else, listen, sweetheart, I'm an asexual incel. Never gonna happen. I'm sorry. Never gonna happen, all right? I'm an asexual incel.
Okay. So, anyone want to be the hero and help me meet this goal? Otherwise, I'm going to go in a couple minutes here. Just let me know. By the way, he is an asexual incel.
I'm married to this movement. I'm married to the struggle. Please. What's more, you're way too old for me. You need to get this through your purple scalp. You're way too old for me. You're significantly older than what I'm trying to work with here.
Significantly older? She's 24. How is that? Like, where are you going with this? I don't know. Like, significantly younger than 24 makes go. Like, when I think significantly, that's in bad territory, apparently.
All right. What's more, you're married to my best friend. It can never happen.
Best friend?
You're married to my best friend. You shouldn't even be talking like this. What Steven must think. Steven, please. It's not what it looks like. I'm not interested, really, Steven. She's your wife. I would never do that to you. Steven Bonnell, please. It's not what it looks like.
It's not what it
She
looks like.
fell. She tripped. I needed to borrow some sugar. It's not what it looks like. No, he would probably be into it anyway.
You'd be into it too. Come on. Come on, take the last step.
But no, all these women, they're all trying to crack the code. But I'm a loner. I'm trouble. I'm bad news. You don't want anything to do with me. You don't want anything to do with me. You don't want anything to do with this. Well, look at what's happened. Everybody that ever gets close to me, they just wind up hating me. Everybody that's ever gotten close to me,
a rare moment of self-awareness.
They just become disturbed and twisted and lose their minds. And I'm on every list. I'm banned by the banks and the airline. I'm trouble, all right? I'm bad news. You don't want any part of this. I ride alone for a reason. No one understands me. No one can understand me. No one ever will. I go my own way. All right, you just stick with your man, and you take your drugs and you travel and you have a good time.
All right. So, I believe I am going to wrap this up because we didn't meet the goal. I did a full show on my own. I'm thinking hopefully we'll get the guys back again soon. And I got DP tomorrow. No, it's fine. Don't apologize. I'm fine. I'll take the rest of the night to do other things that I need to take care of. So, thank you for your support. It was definitely worth it. The stream was definitely worth doing. I just should probably get moving. So you guys have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.